When it comes to wrestling games, the WWE RAW series on the original Xbox, which was released between 2002 and 2003, tends to be looked upon as one of the worst series in the franchise due to its slow and clunky gameplay. Despite this though, the game itself did feature a few new innovative features that we've yet to see in the main WWE series. Therefore today we're taking a look at 5 things in the RAW series that WWE games should implement into the main series. First up on our list, we'll have the ability to include weapons in a superstar's entrance, as not only could you set a superstar's favourite item that they would grab from under the ring, but you could also enable an option to have that item included in a superstar's entrance. Obviously, this wasn't 100% glitch free, as there were some awkward moments like this. However, for the most part, this was actually a pretty cool and useful feature, especially when creating superstars who brought items to ringside, as if you made a Jeff Jarrett or a Big Boss Man, then you could give those creations the likes of a guitar or a nightstick to carry down to ringside, which made that entrance seem a lot more authentic. Whilst it could be used in this way to add realism to entrances, it also made for some funny moments, such as The Undertaker coming out on his motorbike and clutching his favourite stuffed animal. Overall, there were 30 different weapons to choose from, including common items such as sledgehammers, baseball bats or a barbed wire wrapped 2x4, before going on to the likes of an umbrella, plunger, frying pan, a whole bunch of fruit and a whole lot more. So with recent games featuring superstars having a promo entrance that sees them come out holding a microphone, then it would be really cool to see those promo entrances used further and allow players to customise the item that they come out holding. Second up on our list, we'll have the inclusion of fog, which you're probably wondering why should fog be included, so hear me out on this one as there is a reason. In WWE games at present, one way 2K tries to emulate the Attitude Era is by including a screen filter that applies a distorted look to the screen and give it that 90s feel. However, should you go back and watch footage from the Attitude Era and take a look at the arena, then you'll notice that they were generally filled with fog, which was caused by the pyro at the start of the show or during superstar entrances, with the fog then staying in the building and circulating around the arena during matches. Now this is something that the WWE RAW series recreated perfectly to give the game that realistic look, as not only was the fog present during matches, but there was also the option to enable it during entrances, where you could then also go on and customise its colour. Now this is something that I would love to see 2K include, as not only would it work during entrances, but adding this option to create a show could also allow players to give their shows more of an Attitude Era feel. Staying with entrance options, next up on our list is an expansion to pyro with the addition of lasers. Now this is something that was a lot more popular at the time the game was released, especially in TNA, who used lasers a lot during entrances. However, with WWE recently deciding to get rid of pyro in a cost-cutting exercise, lasers could be one way to replace them, just like we're seeing during Triple H and Stephanie's entrance at WrestleMania 34. In RAW 2, players had 4 different laser options to choose from included under pyro, with these options featuring 4 different styles that would send laser beams engulfing the stage and the surrounding area, which made for a pretty cool spectacle. If lasers weren't your thing, you weren't just limited to them or fireworks, as players also had the option to select ice, which would say snow falling during entrances, or they could even choose one of 4 different thunder options that would see the arena struck by lightning. Next up, we'll have something that would make for a really useful addition for creators, with the ability to turn on or off boot symmetry. Now currently in WWE games, whenever you choose footwear, the game will apply the options to both the left and right foot, which can be a little bit awkward if you want to have 2 different looking boots, as this just isn't possible. One way to fix this though is by adding the boot symmetry option from the RAW series, as this will allow players to turn symmetry on or off, giving them the ability to customise each boot individually by not only applying custom colours and textures, but also giving them the ability to apply 2 completely different boots in the process. Another useful part of this feature means players could select one boot to customise, and then when enabling the symmetry option, this would copy the same settings to the other boot, allowing them to focus on one boot and copy it over to the other upon finishing, rather than trying to apply a texture to both at the same time. With WWE games being so focused on realism in recent years, number 1 on the list sees the inclusion of the double feature replay system, which sees the in-game action continue whilst also showing a replay of a big moment that just happened, such as a signature or finishing move. Now whilst this would mirror what we see on TV and add to the realistic TV-like presentation, it might not be for everyone, and that's why, just like in RAW 2, players should have the option to enable or disable this feature. However, should you play with it on, then this allows you to carry on with your match whilst also being able to see the replay just like we do on WWE TV. So there you go, that was 5 features in the WWE RAW series that I think 2K should look to implement in the future, but I'd like to know what you make of this list and if these are things that you would like to see. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and please do hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more videos like this as we explore ways to improve the current WWE games franchise. Until next time though, I hope you've enjoyed this video, have yourself a truly awesome day, and I'll catch you later.